Hey guys, Pyro here, and today I want to explain the game Warframe. Basically, the game Warframe, you play in a evolving sci-fi world with your friends, your buddies. This game is free to play, and it's very fun, and it's like a grinding game. If you ever heard, let me give you some examples. An example of a grindy game is basically where you just farm for crap. Like Borderlands 2, you just farm for guns. You want all the legendaries. But let's get back to Warframe. Basically, Warframe, you play. It's co-op, free to play, and there are three main factions: the Tenno, the Grineer, and the Corpus. Basically, the Tenno are people who make Warframes to go against, well, to defend themselves against the Grineer, who wants to just have complete military control over the whole solar system, and the Corpus, who wants to make advanced let's say war machines, kinda, to basically liberate the whole solar system. Same with the Grineer, but with more technology. So, you are the Tenno who make different Warframes. Let me just show you a couple Warframes. Warframes have different abilities, and especially in they do have different stats, abilities. They're all different in their unique way. In the latest update, update 13, they included dark sectors, but you don't know that yet. But they included a new Warframe. His name's Hydroid. I still have to level this guy up. Then let's go to the shop and look at some Warframes. So, first of all, I want to explain before we look at the Warframes. You got your currencies. You got your in-game currency, which are called credits in this game, and basically your, let's say, your credit card. This is called platinum, where you can just buy stuff with real life money. Warframes are very expensive in real life money. That's why this game should be very like a grinding game. So you get the max enjoyment out of it if you grind more with your friends and have fun. So there's different Warframes with different abilities. Since this is like a space ninja game, let me show you one. His name is Ash. Let me tell you 4 of his abilities, and they're pretty badass, and I really like this Warframe. I have him. I can equip him right now. Let's see. Ash, right here. Level 30. Okay, basically... Oh, let's not get into this shit yet. Okay, basically, let's go back to his abilities. Basically, he is a ninja. A true ninja in the Warframe. He has every Warframe has 4 abilities. That might change in the future, I do not know. But so far right now, every Warframe has 4 abilities, and they all have different stats. You can check out the Warframe wiki if you want really detailed information on this, but basically the Ash Warframe, his first ability is Shuriken. You can read that. You can pause the video if you want to. His second ability is Smoke Screen. His third ability is Teleport. Fourth ability is always like an ult kind of thing. It's very devastating. So Shuriken, he just throws a Shuriken. Smoke Screen, basically he drops a smoke bomb and he goes invisible, and it does double the melee damage because enemies are unaware. Teleport, he basically teleports to anything, well, an enemy or a objective. And his fourth ability, Blade Storm, he just teleports everywhere, killing stuff with his, his badass melee. There's lots of stuff. Okay, let's start off with invasion missions. Never mind. Let's start out with weapons. Basically, there's a wide assortment of weapons. There's weird weapons, there are crossbows, sniper rifles, you name it. So basically, each weapon should suit your playstyle. If you want to stay back and kill everything, sniper or Grimlock's pretty good. Or you want to be like a bowmaster, Paris. I recommend the Paris Prime though. But first of all, your first you stand here like overlord against the whole solar system. Basically, the first planet you start out with is Mercury, this little planet right here. There are missions you do. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So basically, every planet has different number of missions, and each mission has a different type of basic objective. Say for exterminate, on this mission you have to kill everything on the spaceship, or wherever you're playing in. And this one, sabotage, you obviously sabotage something. There's lots of different game modes, and if you want to just check them out, then check out the wiki. But I know this is explaining, but this is a guide for noobs, basically, for people who's trying to start out with a game. Now, once you do missions, there is a chance that you'll gain mods. Basically, weapons are shit without mods. This system makes weapons shine, and you can get really good builds in them. So basically, right now, I have equipped my Penta. Which is basically a grenade launcher. And basically, I have added the mod Serration, fully upgraded, to give me 165% more damage for my Penta, and split chamber for multi-shot. Basically, multi-shot is when you can shoot a maybe extra bullet or extra thing from your projectile from your weapon. So basically, let me explain the card system. You might be like, what the fuck? I don't understand this shit. Basically, right now, I have an Orkin Catalyst installed. Well, first, before I start with that, you have this bar. Right here. This bar tells you how much mod capacity so far that weapon has. Let me see. Let's go to a new weapon. Let's see if I have one. Seems like I have everything leveled up, but you know, low level. Let's start off my Dread. So basically, what I'm trying to do is right now the total mod capacity of this weapon is 9, and so far I've used 7 mod points away. So 9 minus 7 is 2, so 2 would be left right here. But this mod Serration actually costs 14 points fully upgraded. And you're wondering how I got it on here. Well, you see these symbols on the top right side of your card. These symbols are called polarities. There's like different symbols for every card. Not every card. Similar cards and yeah, that stuff. But basically, if you put the polarity on the exact polarity slots, you will basically gain half the reduction of what the card costs. So this Serration costed 14, but I put it on the right V polarity slot, so that just lowered it half. So that would be 7. Half of 14 is 7. And then I could fit it on here. Now these cards, you see these ticks on the left of the card, basically those show how many times they were upgraded. So the more ticks give you more advantage. Let's see, yeah. I don't think I can upgrade right now, but let's get into secondaries, right? Yeah, you can unequip weapons as of update 13. You can unequip them. Basically, secondaries, same thing. My Kastanas, I'm in the middle of upgrading these. And some of the cards can be very hard to upgrade, like Hornet Strike, Serration, Narrow-Minded, because they have so many ticks. The more ticks they have, the longer they will take to upgrade. Like, the cost will be more and more. So, there's a system if you don't want to do all this grinding. I'll say if you're just lazy and you just want to get a card fully upgraded, you could trade it. But I'll explain that in part 2. So for now, let me unequip this. And then let's get into melee weapons. The only thing I want to talk with melee weapons are basically the mods are the same. They do different effects, but as of update 13, they have added stance mods. See, stance mods do very special things. If you hold your okay, let me get into a game right now. Solo. Let's go to the first mission. Play now. Okay, I'm here. Now basically, I'm gonna wait for Lotus to shut the fuck up. So basically, if you to switch weapons is basically just press F. Oh yeah, because I don't have a secondary, but you can just switch weapons with just pressing F. And if you hold F, or whatever your key is bound to, you will equip your melee. I mean, like, if I don't equip my melee, and I could just still swing my sword by pressing, or my melee by pressing E, which is my default button. But basically, if you fully equip it, you have the ability to channel like this. Your melee starts glowing like this gleam. Be aware, this does more damage to the enemies, but it will take energy. On the bottom right corner, you should see a number. Your level 16 hate, which is my melee, my level 16 hate, and the stance mod that you have equipped on it. So basically, my is Reaping Spiral, and there's a number. There's your 4 abilities. You can scroll through them, or you can use your number keys to use them, but I'm not going to get into abilities right now. You see that number? Mine's increasing because I have a energy siphon. Basically just increases your power or energy every like 0.6 at fully upgraded. So yeah, those are called Ura mods. Ura mods basically affect your whole team. And if you're confused about this, then you could always send me a message on YouTube or comments and I'll answer back. So basically you can channel, does more damage but saps a bit of energy once you hit enemies, not like once you're doing that, you just keep doing it like that. And then you can press your aim button, default, to block. This will take stamina away though. And then here's the stance mod that I have, Reaping Spiral. Pretty badass, right? These stance mods have different combos to them. You can just press escape, look at melee combos. Mine's Reaping Spiral, it's for scythes only. Works for the Ether Prime, I believe. Well, my pronunciation might be off, but Ether Prime, my hate, and my the Reaper Prime. So basically these are all the combos. They look nice and stuff. And let's go kill some dudes. I'll show you my abilities. Let's go. So here's my shuriken ability. Killed that guy. No. And here's my smoke bomb. Basically smoke screen.
Get ready for a fight.
Okay, that's enough killing right now. Let me go and explain the game more. Abort mission. Let's see. You can always have your friends online, of course. Just add them. Just say add friends, and then it should give you the name box. You just type in their name. So this game's very fun if you have, you know, friends online and that you want to play. And then we got inbox, basically, this, I'll explain it in part 2, but you will get messages on alerts, maybe from Lotus, the shop, the market. There's lots of shit to buy. And let's see, the foundry, this is really important. You will get blueprints soon in the future of the game once you play it a lot. You gain blueprints, and then here are all your components. Each planet gives a certain component, well, certain amount of components. Ferrite, polymorph, bundlemorphics, and denite ampule for mercury, for example. If you play mercury missions, it has a chance of giving you some of these once you pick it up from enemies. So what you do with the components is basically you use them to build anything, or you need to have the blueprint. So say if I wanted to just build the Kronos, or however you pronounce it, I just need the materials, and then you will have a build cost, and you will have a time limit. But once the time limit starts, or any time you want to choose, you can always rush the build with real life money, which is platinum. Okay, basically, right now my mastery now let me explain another thing. These levels on my weapons, they basically level up. Every time you level up a weapon or your Warframe or your Sentinel, basically it's your buddy. Like right here, I have my Shade as my buddy. They also have guns and they have abilities. But I'll explain more of that in part 2. And basically right now, every time you level that stuff up, you will level up your mastery rank. When this mastery rank bar is full, you will gain a test. That test strengthens, it tests on how good you do with your skills and all. And basically, mastery rank is the key to getting nice weapons. Like some weapons have mastery rank limits, and you want to be able to access that stuff real quick. So you for people who do want to stay as free to play, maybe just like delete weapons if you don't like them. And if you do have money to spend, well, once you start off, you will always have 50 platinum. So basically what to do with the 50 platinum, I'm sorry that I didn't explain this earlier, but basically what you do with the 50 platinum is always spend it on, let's see, inventory, then you go to Warframe, then you always buy an extra Warframe slot, one Warframe slot for 20 platinum. That's very, very essential. Then you will exit, well, not exit, I'm a derp. So just go to weapons and then always buy 2 weapon slots for 12, because you just want more weapons. And there's also other slots you can buy, like Sentinel slots. Appearance doesn't really have slots, but just alter how your Warframe looks like. For example, my Ash appearance, my Scorpion helmet for Ash. I can always change that anytime I want. But right now I don't want that on. There's also badass immortal skins, but if you're willing to spend money on this game, then I strongly recommend you do not buy these unless you really do have a lot of money to spend. This game is very fun if you do like the farming. There's also dojos, but I'll explain that in part 2. Thank you for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for part 2. I'll be uploading that maybe tomorrow. I'll see you guys.